or Team Garden Gnome, that is, or Team Pink Flamingo. We'd love to hear, because you could be chosen with your answer to be the winner of a $25 gift card. Not too shabby. All right, so we're talking about things you can do in the garden to improve your life with the most amazing tools available. All right, we're talking about Sun Joe's 24-volt handheld pruner and 7-inch hedge trimmer. This is an item, if you don't already have something like this, which is handheld, easy to maneuver, this will change the game. You want this in your life because not only is it easy to use, but it is on sale today. That's right, $34 off the price and reduced shipping and handling. Plus, you have 4 flex on this, so you can get it home and start using it for $33.74. And I know you, if you know me, we are always having to cut back on some of those hedges. They're growing like weeds now because we are in the midst of the growing season. So to keep them in control and make sure that they're looking lovely, because that's what we want. We want that curb appeal. Let's bring in Bobby again. Bobby was just outside, but he's inside enjoying the air conditioning.
I know, here we are.
Yes.
I sprinted.
You were.
Is my hair okay?
It's perfect, always, this guy.
Well, we come from our relaxing outside in our wonderful bliss chair to now we're ready to get some work done in the garden, right?
That's right.
So we've got not one, but 2 tools. Oh, hi, Guy. We have 2 tools in one. We've got a combo.
I escaped the storm, but I'm back.
Did you just teleport here? How did you do that?
Oh my gosh. Which is unfortunate we can't be outside because, you know, I like to trim all this stuff outside. But these things.
We got some things for you.
These 2 tools I use all the time. I have hedges in the front of the house. I don't like the big long hedges, and I hate the ones that you have to plug in.
Right.
Yes.
This little handheld trimmer, this thing is amazing. And I can go, I feel like one of the Disney sculptors. You know,
yeah.
that do
We should have brought you a topiary.
Yeah, but look at how you're holding that. Like, I have to go 2 hands with those other big ones.
Yep.
This one, you're just like, oh,
And
yeah.
you did it with one finger.
You get about 30 minutes of runtime on the battery, too, which is fantastic.
That's awesome.
If you got to trim your hedges more than 30 minutes, call somebody to do it. But you can do it yourself. That I love. But, Emily, this thing, this was
awesome.
Before I got the chainsaw, this was my favorite tool.
This is your go-to, yeah.
Well, because anything that you need to cut, and I'm talking about serious stuff.
Look at this. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
This goes right into it then.
Let's go. And this is PVC.
You know why? Because it's fun.
It is.
PVC. And you can go, I mean, you can go over and over and over, and it doesn't matter if it's wood, if you're trimming trees. Look at this thing. I mean, that is power and clean. So trimming your trees, pruning, cutting your roses, whatever it is.
Perfect for
This goes through cordage, wire. It goes through almost anything.
Those are some good uses I didn't think about.
Yeah,
some
like
wire,
even if you got to cut up, maybe you got an extension cord or a plug, you need to shorten the wire.
Fence, anything, yeah.
You can use this for all that stuff. Yep. You get both of these, both of these tools. I paid $79 for this, and I think I paid $99 for this. That's almost $200.
And then you had to buy the battery, but this comes with it, yeah?
I had to, right. You get the battery included. For $134.99, all I will tell you is, these, when you have these, you are empowered to do a lot of work around the house.
Yeah, and it's,
no doubt.
It's springtime, right? So this is the time you're kind of doing your cleaning. Yeah, exactly. You can't cut through that with that. That's why I brought those out there, because honestly, Guy, thank you for showing that.
Yeah.
First of all, it's not going to cut through thicker things, right? And second of all, how many times are you going to squeeze this? Look, Guy's is doing it with no effort.
Sorry, Bobby.
No, you're fine. Keep it. I was just going to say, how many times would you squeeze this? Maybe you can cut some smaller things. Like that's really, I can't. 2 hands. Oh yeah, watch out. I don't want to mess it. But the point is, look at that.
Yeah,
it's stuck to it. Yeah. The point is like after 20, 30, my arm starts to hurt. So you have something like this. What do we got here? All kinds of twigs. You can just squeeze the trigger. So what I want you to notice as I'm showcasing how this tool is so demonstrable is that I don't have to use any of my own physical force. I am just squeezing a trigger. And before we go any further, I want to talk about the safety because this is very powerful. It's not a toy, as Guy and I know.
I tell people that every time.
Right.
This is a serious
tool.
Piece of equipment.
So if you've got kiddos at home like I do, I just keep the battery out, okay?
Yep,
that's one way. But that's one safety measure, is keep the battery out. But it will not work if you just pull the trigger. I'll turn it to the camera and show you. You've got to engage. This is the safety, okay? So I use my middle finger, I hold that in, and then you get the cut. And while we're showing you this close-up shot, take a close look at the blades. This is a bypass pruner. What that means is, see how that blade goes past the bottom? That is how you can ensure you get a nice, clean, consistent cut each and every time. And guys, this will cut up to a 1-inch thickness in diameter. We were doing what, PVC? And then look, this is bamboo. You talk about bamboo being one of the hardest woods, right?
Right.
Boom, look at this. Right through it, each and every time.
It's, you know what it is? It's the blades are stainless steel, and they're heavy gauge. If you come in really close, and I'm gonna keep my hands away, but I want you to see, if you come in really close, can you see how heavy gauge that is? See how thick that is? Look at the gearing inside. And when you hit that button, you see how that gear works? I mean, this is a serious machine, which is why Bobby and I said, disconnect the battery when you're not using it. Let's talk about the battery for a sec, because the battery's $50 on its own. You're getting a battery for this, okay?
Yeah, included.
So if you remove that, you're at $89 for the 2 tools. I have a backup battery that you can also get, which I would get so that you have both, with each having their own battery, or at least a backup. The way to check the battery is, you go to the back of it, there's a button right here. Make sure I can see it. You hit that button, and that tells you exactly that you've got, and I've been using this, and it's still full power, all right? And to recharge it, you get the cord. You just plug that right in there like that. And then when you're ready to get to work, you grab it, you lock the battery in, make sure it's tight, you got all your safeties on, you're good to go. That is just the cutter. Where do you see the shrubber work?
So that,
the shrubber, nobody needs a shrubber. I mean, like I said, you don't need a shrubber that big.
The
with a
big,
cord.
long, like 20 inches.
Looks
Looks like, what is it, a swordfish or something?
It's ridiculous.
So guys, listen, as you're tuning in and watching, this is by Sunjo. We've been in business over 15 years. We're super excited to be celebrating 5 years here at HSN. Great tools, great warranty. No gas needed. No pull cord, no extension cord, all powered by this lithium-ion battery. It's fast charging, it's no fade power, and it's super great because this works in over 100 of our other tools in our Sunjo and our Snowjo lineup. So if you have any of our other tools that take the 24-volt battery, it's swappable, it's interchangeable. So you take the battery off of the pruner, slap it on the hedge trimmer. Yes.
The chainsaw.
Chainsaw, exactly. The chainsaw that's coming up in this hour, same battery. So I'll just show you real quickly how easy it is to do. Now, a lot of people like to be very deliberate and kind of go slow and kind of take your time. I'm a little bit kind of a little more quick with it. I like to just get in there and just start kind of lopping and hedging, you know, so to speak. So I don't know if I have a future at the Mouse House in topiary design, but the point is this: you can see how quickly and easily it is to work. And look, you can lift it with one finger. It's only less than 5 pounds, battery included. We have a nice ergonomically designed grip right here. This time the safety is here at my thumb. So now if I do the trigger, it won't engage. I use my thumb to engage the safety. Then I pull the trigger. Then you can see those blades, and I'll leave it running. Those are going at over 1,000 revolutions per minute. They're cutting back and forth. Stainless steel blades, so yes, you can use your tool outside. No, it's not going to rust. And you can cut up to a 0.3 inch in diameter. Guy, are you getting ready to cut over there? You get that look on his face. The guy's about to do
plants, but you know what? They'll grow back. The nice thing is you can do this one-handed. And like when you need to reach, you see how easy it is? And see how I can get nice clean cuts? And then if I want to do it on the side, it makes life so much easier. And then you get those beautiful groomed shrubs and trees outside. And you can do up to about 1/2 inch of diameter on the sticks too. So if you've got heavy duty branches, you can do that too. When you get ones that are thicker, that's when I would use the pruner, all right? And by the way, the pruner, it cuts so clean.
Yeah,
if you are doing bouquets of flowers, use the pruner, all right? If you, look at how, I mean, it goes
a bigger
through,
piece, look at that.
If you have both these things, there's probably nothing you can't groom around your house.
It's pretty good. You can use a pruner on these too. These are good.
Bobby's killing it, not me. Bobby's killing the tree.
Wait a minute.
But I mean, what did we say?
This will grow back, like guys.
How many pounds?
Under 5 pounds, maybe 3.5, 4.5 with the battery.
The easiest thing ever. And I also get nervous because the first one that I bought, and Bobby knows this story because I've told it 100 times. You do probably too. I bought a regular, I don't know, it was a 24-inch or a 32-inch hedger because I had hedges in the first house I bought in Florida. I went and bought an extension cord because I got an electric one. I was out there doing the hedges and I cut the cord because I bought a green cord because I was like, oh, like I should have bought an orange cord so I could see it.
Yeah.
I cut through the cord and all of a sudden the power thing dies. I'm like, what happened? I'm like, oh no. A month later, I did the same thing to the next cord because you get so crazy out there and you don't realize the cord is following you.
If it makes you feel better, I've cut through my orange cord.
I think a lot of people have probably done that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've cut through my orange cord. So this is nice because it's so lightweight. Both these tools are nothing to be intimidated about. What we specialize at Sunjoe is making lightweight tools that are very powerful and efficient and effective for your gardening needs to help you have that nice landscape. You know, I live in an HOA. We have all these rules. You know, in gardening, you want to kind of keep up with your neighbors. Well, this is a great way to keep those bushes looking nice. Do those topiaries. The pruner is great for the rose bushes. The trimmer shrubber, by the way, is 7 inches. It's, what's the motor on this? 60 watts is the motor on this, and over an hour run time.
Yeah.
So this like
and one weighs 2 pounds and one weighs 3 pounds.
There you go.
And again, if you have any cutting to do, I mean, let me just put it this way. This is the star. That's the supporting cast, because you will use this all the time.
Yeah, what about this? Will it do branches like this? Will it work on that?
Are you kidding me, bro?
So you can do the smaller stuff too.
Oh yeah, look at this. You can do anything you want. And what's nice is, look, Emily's gonna go trim. She's gonna kill it. Emily said, don't worry.
I love this help.
I'll finish off the tree.
All I have to say
I'll
is
kill the tree.
Guy taught me that you stick your hand in your pocket and you look cool while you're trimming the tree.
You won't hurt your fingers.
And you don't hurt yourself.
You won't hurt yourself. Look at that.
See,
she's doing
is
the
that
gun.
easy?
Keep going. It looked good. That was good.
Giving the tree a haircut.
She's stealing your hand in the pocket.
The hand in the pocket really kills me.
You know why I do that?
I know.
You know why I do it? Because
why.
I want to keep my other hand out of the way.
Oh, so it's not just for styling.
Yes.
There's some safety to it as well. Yeah, right.
I don't want to injure myself, and yeah, it does look pretty cool.
I mean, it's so lightweight. Look at this thing. I'm
All
like...
right. We're almost out of time. Let me show you the deal.
Yes.
We did a weekly deal drop on this. It was $168 for both tools. You're going to get both tools for $134.95. So we took, what is that, $35 off. We reduced the shipping and handling from $12.40-something cents. I think it's down to $5 and change. This is the day to get these. And I'm telling you, especially the pruner, you're going to use this thing all the time. You're going to use it in ways you never thought you would. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I got branches here, that, now. If you have branches that are larger, stay tuned for the pole saw. My number one favorite garden product I've ever bought in my 5 years of doing the garden show is the pole saw.
Top 5 for me.
I don't have the exact, I have a Sunjoe, but mine is a model from about 4 years ago.
And we got some good video footage of you.
We've got video of me with the pole saw in my neighbor's yard. I'm telling you, you're going to love this thing. And if you are looking for a Father's Day gift, any of this stuff from Sunjoe or Mother's Day.
The last thing, 500 cuts on that with one battery charge. 500 cuts.
You're gonna charge it once a month. I don't even remember the last time I charged mine.
Yeah, and the batteries are no fade power. So if you have the opportunity, if we have some in stock, I get a backup battery. You don't need gas, you don't need oil, don't need extension cords.
860-157. If you want to get an extra battery, please get one. They're all interchangeable.